What's up guys, Kerry from KJB back with a brand new series. Welcome to Saving Schalke. Schalke are a team in massive trouble in real life and you really do hate to see it. So we are playing with them. They are the second most supported team in Germany. We are aiming to bring them back to the top flight, and the ultimate goal of this series is to win a trophy with Schalke. Maybe 2 Pokals, I'll draw the line there. In real life, they're in huge trouble. They're in a big debt of 165 million, and they're at risk of, if they get relegated to the Bundesliga 3, going completely down and into the National League because of the club license and the finances. It's really not a good time for this club, and I'm hoping we can bring a bit of positive light to the club throughout this series. If you're interested, have a look at their situation as well, because it's a really interesting place of a few bad decisions and a bit of unluckiness on the pitch, and all of a sudden they're on the brink of extinction. But anyway, let's focus on the career mode. We've got a transfer budget of 15 million, which is good for the league, but it's not the most. You've got your Herthas, your Hanovers, your Hamburgs. They definitely have more. Schalke have won the Bundesliga 7 times, the Domestic Cup 5 times, and have a massive rivalry with Borussia Dortmund. This is the settings we are going to use. We might play with a few sliders, we might go up difficulty, but overall, if you're interested, that's what we're going with. And check the description as well. There are some rules to the series, and I will tell you those now, because I like putting some rules on to make it a little bit harder for myself. We do have to do the whole tactical vision thing again. I forgot about this. I'm going to make it different. I believe tiki-taka on Leicester. And by the way, Leicester will come back at some point. Keep an eye out. I'm either going to be streaming it, or I'm going to be doing a weekly series or something like that in a couple of weeks' time. We'll get underway with Schalke first and then come back to that. I'm just going to play as standard, because the whole thing, I like creating my own tactics and changing them as and when I need to be honest. And I'll hire some coaches and we'll do all of that. Right, this is my staffing levels. I don't know how you guys do it. I don't really pay all that much attention myself, but if you're interested, this is what we've done. But first, let me run through the rules of the series. I can only make 3 new transfers per season. And by that, I mean I've got a budget of X amount of transfers a season. I get 3 new ones at the start of the season, plus 1 free agent only per season. For every player who affects the first team that's sold, we get a +1 to that tally. So for example, if we sold Muller, we get +1, so we can make 4 transfers plus a free agent. If we sold Merkin as well, then we get another, so we get 5 signings and so on. I hope that makes sense to you. We can't sign anyone higher rated than the current best player at the club, and that is a massively important one. So at the minute, 73 is the highest rated player we can sign, and that's to kind of keep us on a level playing field where the club is. I think this squad looks quite well rounded. We'll run through that in a May. And as I mentioned, the objective of this career mode is to win a major trophy with Schalke, a Bundesliga, a Pokal, or any European competition. So with that out of the way, that's going to be in the description of every episode. Let's meet the squad. So we've got 4 goalkeepers. I don't need 4 goalkeepers at the club. I think a couple of them might go. We have 4 left wing backs, and they're all decent age. Can anyone play anywhere else? You can see the breakdown in the top corner. It's a 31-man squad, 5 attackers, 9 midfielders, 13 defenders, 4 goalkeepers. I think that sums up the formation I saw them play perfectly. They're playing a 5 at the back, and I might keep on that stretch for the time being. Thomas Callas, I swear he used to play for Fulham. But yeah, the centre-backs look decent. Grimel looks very good in terms of a player who we can develop on this career mode. And again, a bit like with left wing back, they've got a lot of right wing backs. Interestingly, a decent amount of midfielders. He looks very good to try and develop. Uwe Drogo, one to keep an eye on. But it's a very mix of experienced plus like middle-aged footballers. By that I mean 24, 25-year-olds. 2 right mids who can play both sides. We haven't got a left midfielder, so I think that sums it up perfectly. And then a number of attackers. So this squad, with my 3 signings so far, I'm instantly thinking, I like the idea of playing this formation. I've done it before, I'm happy to try it again. And we'll see what we can do with it. Right, this is the team we've got to start with. Muller in goal, Brunner, Baumgartel, Kallas, Kaminski and Merkin as a back five. Templeman, Seguin, Drexler as a midfield three, and a fast Lasme and a slow but very tall, strong target man into Rode. If I'm getting any names wrong, please let me know how to say them properly in the comments. There's a lot of dead wood, is what I'm going to say. So there's potential that we can make quite a few signings. A budget of 15 million is going to be a bit of a hindrance. Let's take a look at this youth academy as well, because normally you get a few decent players in there. Let me just filter out the dead wood. I mean, instantly someone like David Logan stands out. 60 rated, 17. Kader Hassan as a goalkeeper stands out, apart from he's 5'11". So we've got some interesting players. We will put a squad development plan on them. Shortlist has been filled with names. We're waiting on some scout reports back, as well as setting up our scout instructions. I think the areas to target for us, especially with 3 signings at the start: centre back, striker and midfielder. Let's have a look at this email inbox. So that is absolutely fine. Let's go have a look at these objectives. They want 6.8 million from shirt sales. There's not a lot we can do about that. Finish the season with 2.5 mil unspent. That might be difficult. They want us to win the Bundesliga 2 and reach around a 16. That should be okay. No continental one. 15 games with at least 1 goal scored in home matches we'll try, and sign young players. That is the key of this career mode. And then youth development, I think we'll end up doing that with the transfers we plan on making anyway. If not, we've got some decent youth academy players. We can graduate some of those up. It's always worth having a look when we're starting these career modes as well at who is running out of contract at the end of the season. And there's a couple of decent players who are. Kaminski's someone, he's a club captain. I'd like to have him signed up. I mean, other than that, Uijan, maybe? The rest, I'm happy to let run. Bruno as well is a first teamer. I'll come back to this at a later date, to be honest. But we probably do need to start taking a look at some players we could potentially sell. So Langer's already retired at the end of the season. He's 22. He's 29. Ralph Fairman is a potential to add to the transfer list. But I'm happy to keep him and give Muller a bit of competition to start with. Now, we don't need 4 left wing backs, and Merkin's the one in the squad at the minute. Uijan probably should be starting, but Merkin's got a bit more pace about him, and I feel like we're going to need that. That leaves Moore, but he's a bit versatile. Muller, I'm adding to the loan list. Cisse, I'm just going to transfer list him, 22, 61 rated. If he gets sold, that's not going to be one of those signings where we get an extra one, but I'm probably going to want a centre back. Looking at this situation as well, we do have Aiden out on loan. That's a situation we can look at next year as well. Loan list, Van der Sloot, these two will do fine. Latzer, I'm selling. I'm sorry, 69 rated, 33. He is on the transfer list, especially when I've got Schallenberg, Seguin and Templeman, who all play in that centre mid position, all a bit higher rated than him. So if Latzer goes, that's a first team signing, I'll allow it. Drexler, fine at 33. Idrizi, I don't know, because I want to get Uwe Drogo in and potentially bring my own cam in, so I will add Idrizi to the transfer list. We're not playing with right winger, we'll loan him out, see if he develops. And then strikers, I'll loan out top, and I'll keep the rest for now. I might transfer this Poulter as well and try and bring someone in. So we'll stick with Tarode, Karaman, Lazame, and try and bring someone in of our own. So we've got potential to get a few more signings in. We'll see what big offers come in, if any, for any of our players. Well, strangely, Cisse's release clause been met at £1 million. And I will take that and run to the bank with that money. Fair enough, I'm not going to try and negotiate that. Kazuki, Southampton want a loan to buy. You know I'm just going to delegate that to a loan for now. That has sparked a quick check. Does anyone else have a release clause? Merkin's got one, 3.6 million, so we might need to keep an eye on that. Kallas has one, but he's 30. Baumgartel has one, and he looks like a decent centre-back. So a fair few release clauses in this team. Van der Sloot definitely needs to have that looked at. Drexler, that won't get met. Poulter's got one. If that gets met, that's fine. So a few release clauses, that's interesting to me. Only real one's a left wing back to worry about there. West Brom have offered for a Drizzy straight away. And let's negotiate. I want to see if we can get like 1.5 mil for him. So we'll just see if we can do that. 1.1. They are on strict negotiations as well, which is something I don't normally play on. We'll see if there's any movement. Can we get 1.2? Surely they can meet us a little bit on 1.2. Okay, they accepted that. I'm very much on relying on scouts to bring me players. I don't know too much about Bundesliga 2 and a lot of the players in this division. I'm quite enjoying that the scouts are the ones who are really coming at me with suggestions with my parameters. Latza, we've got a transfer offer now. To be honest, because he's 33, I might just accept that as it is and see if he goes. Poulter's had his release clause met as well, so potentially a couple of outs, which gives us more signings, which is a perfect thing for us to get. I didn't realise it as well, but apparently the league season's sneaking up on us already. So we probably need to get a move on in making some signings. I want to bring you this first game of the season in today's episode. I also would like to make a signing, but we've still got about a week to wait on them, so that's potentially next episode. Let me know if you've got any signing suggestions in the comments down below, but I think it'll just be show you the shortlist, get this one done, and then I might come back tomorrow with an episode 2 straight away and just keep bringing you action in this league. Leicester want Uijan, but that's not happening. Poulter, if you want him, pay his release clause. That's all I'm going to say on that one. First sale has been made. Idrizzi has gone to West Brom. So I'm noting that down. We've got 4 signings we can make. Excellent deal as well. I'll take that. Cisse has gone, but he didn't affect the first team. That does not count. Latza has gone. I'm accepting that as a first team player. So we can make 5 signings. And again, A-rated deal on that. The issue is, it leaves us a little bit short, and we need to experiment with this team and figure out what we're doing with it still. Kazuki's left Southampton on loan, that's fine because we're not playing wingers. Poulter has joined Oviedo, and that's a first teamer, so we're up to 6 signings plus a free agent we can sign. I'm liking it, we can do this. This is absolutely fine by us. This squad is going to get overturned. Like I said at the start, we can only sign players lower rated than the best current player. That is 73, which isn't brilliant by any means. And I'll show you the shortlist because quite a few of these players are a little bit over. And by a little bit, I mean anyone from Reece upwards we cannot sign currently. Even Visasharan, I wouldn't want to sign currently. So we're looking at the 72s and below. But there's a lot of talent in here. And a lot of talent I'm very happy to try and go and sign. Plus, we've got scouts looking for more, so that's absolutely fine with us as well. First things first, I'm going in for John Spielers. 18 years old, 6'2". He could be a centre-back throughout this whole career mode. His stats look very good. He's got an aerial play style. We can get him for about 4.5 mil. He's got a release clause of 6.2. We can definitely get a deal on here. So I'm going to go straight up with a 3 million transfer fee. I'm going for a 15% sell-on clause, and we'll see if they are interested in that. They are. Very happy straight away. I might be overpaying if we get him. He's not on a lot. He's only on 2k a week, so let's bump this up for him. 4k up to 9.5, and hopefully he signs on that. I really, really want to try and get a few prospects into this team, and the whole idea of this rebuild is to try and sign players we can develop and watch grow throughout this career mode. And Hannibal Medbury, as unrealistic as it's going to be, I want to sign him. And like I said, get your suggestions in the comments below. Any wonder kids you want us to see and develop and sign, get them down to me. I'll be really curious to see who you guys recommend. I don't know that many wonder kids on this game, and I want to just see what we can do with his team. 2.5 million seems to have worked for Medbury. He's on 25k a week though. Go 15 up to 25 and see if he's interested in taking a pay cut. Keke Top has been loaned out 12 months as well. So we're down to 27 players in the squad. We're on the first match day. We've got some signings lined up. Let's do it. Let's jump straight in. I can't tell you anything about this team. They're playing kick and rush. No one's been highlighted as a key player. They look like they're playing 5 at the back. We do look very thin in this squad, but that's absolutely fine for what we're trying to build here. The signings we're going to make are going to fill it out. And the no signing higher than 73 rate is going to make it a very tough old season. That's how we're going to line up for this first game. It's going to be interesting. I will show you the sliders. This is what I did use on the Leicester City one. So injury frequency is up. Goalkeeper ability is up. And then the AI, there's some ever so slight tweaks on it. Goalkeeper ability stays the same. Injuries up. That's how I like playing it. I adjust it fairly often. And if you don't like it, then let me know a good solution down in the comments. But I like to make the game a little bit more interesting. It also stops the scorelines being stupid as well if both goalkeepers are decent. Let's try and get off to a winning start. And with a low-rated team, it's going to be a challenge, to say the least. I'm just hoping a lot of our players like to stay in position. 5 at the back. Focusing massively on the defence this season. That's an area I really want to improve on. That's Seguin again. I see the run of Merkin. That's going to be key. Not much width, but the width we do have needs to be good by the fullbacks. Templeman to Terode. Lasme. Drexler straight away. That's a good start. That is a very, very good start. Schalke 1-0 up. The road to safety is on. Again, it's the sideways passing. If you've seen the Leicester career mode, we love playing it a bit like rugby, always exploiting the space, side to side, side to side. And a cam in this team is going to do very well, and I reckon Drexler is just that. He's going to play very nicely in this team for us. Drexler on it again, gives it to Seguin. Lasme. I don't know how you say his name. Comments, I'm going to need your help with quite a few of these if you don't mind. Ball out there for Templeman on the edge. He's going to have a go and Loof makes the save. This is a very nice start for us. Have we got set piece taker? That'll be... No, Seguin is that guy. He's going to put the ball in though. Terode the target. That's 2-0. That's why we have a target man on the pitch. Couldn't have asked for a better start. We're all very good at corners, as you saw in the Leicester career mode again. And Terode is the kind of guy who's going to benefit massively on that. Big man in the box, the number 9 with a huge header. I know you guys might question the why limit yourself on transfers and all of that kind of thing. It's because I want to make this career mode a challenge. And it also, I don't just want to sign 11 wonder kids who are all going to grow into world-class players in the first season. I want to use existing squad players and try and use some of the team that's there in real life, develop some of these surprising players and see how far we can take it using them, using the academy, using the youngsters. They've got a goal back in it, so it's not all just one-sided traffic. When I say sliders have stopped me getting silly score lines, I think this might be a silly game. I've got that feeling. It's a new save, it's a new team, it's new opposition. But anyway, you're gonna ask why put the stipulations on. It's just because like I say, I want to try these players out. I feel like they deserve a chance. They're there in real life. You don't see a massive 12-man incoming and all of them making impact in one season apart from Nottingham Forest. It just doesn't happen. So I'm trying to play it as realistic and sensibly as I can, and the rating thing just means I can't sign players above the level of the club. And I like having that as a challenge as well, because I can't just go out and sign the likes of a Leroy Sané, for example, someone who used to play for Schalke who could potentially feature on this series way down the line. You never know. Anyway, Merkin. Ball up for Templeman. That's decent. Templeman puts the ball up for Lasme in the box, goes for the dink, but it's just over the top of the bar. He had the run on the goalkeeper there as well. Zielinski's ball over, Kaminsky with a block and a very good little toe away, gives it to Templeman, and now we can try and break. Ball there for Lasme to Road. I was hoping there was going to be a run on his outside, there's not, but he's going to just hit it. That's very much hit and hope. Lasme's just pinched it off a defender, it's poor by him. Turns past the goalkeeper, that is a penalty. It's a yellow card as well because they don't give goalkeepers red cards on this game. but that's a clear denial of a goal scoring opportunity. He's done really well. It's sloppy by the defence, to be honest, to give us that chance. But Lasme has done really, really well to win that. He would have scored himself. I'm going to let him step up and take it, even if he's not the best penalty taker on this team, because he won it. He's going to our favourite top left-hand side, top corner, 2-goal cushion restored before half-time. The 2 strikers up top are causing problems, and I love 2-striker formations. If you watch the European tour last year, we played this with Nice and had a lot of success with it in that season. We won the Europa League. We beat PSG to the title, mostly because they were shocking. It's a formation I've got a lot of time for. I love a 5 at the back. It helps me defend because I know I'm not that good at defending, and I love 2 strikers up top, especially the big man and fast man combination. Templeman gets the shot away, but that is nearly going out for a throw-in. Zielinski. He's put a dangerous one in, but Templeman seems to be a bit everywhere today. I'm liking this from him. To road to Drexler. Drexler should have played in Lasme. He's still got it. He's made the right run. Lasme in the box. Goes for a finesse. Goalkeeper saves it. If you ever see us get a random free kick like this, just know handballs are on for free kicks only. Ball goes in by Seguin. To road heads it towards the goal, but got out again. Let's see some of these other players then. Karaman comes on. Drogo comes on. Moore can come on. And Gremel can come on as well. We'll make 4 because we want to see what these players are all about. Drogo. Drogo. I'm not sure how you say this one either. Which I need to learn him because he looks like the player to develop. Gives it out. Templeman. Seguin. There's Brunner. Brunner's in the box. That's a tidy finish from the right wing back. 4-1. I like it. We've got just players around the box, but the finish there, he doesn't have to put power on it, just places it past a stretching goalkeeper. He's done really well just to find it, keep it really low. Goalkeeper gets very, very close to it, but the right wing back's up and running for the season. Puchas tries to get around Brunner, but he's done well there. He's had a good game. I think the whole team, all in all, had a good game. Ritter's on it. Baumgartel puts 1 block in, gets the slide in. And that's how we deal with an attack. Slowing the pace down a little bit in this second half, but who could blame us? We've got a 3-goal cushion. Seguin out to Karaman, back to Brunner. Brunner all the way across, but it's gone to Luther in goal. It's been very good, apart from the goal. That's the only thing letting us down this game. But all in all, very happy with this team, how it's playing, how it's performing. Drogo out to Karaman, and the counter-attack is on. We've gone from sun into the shade. Karaman on it, goes for a finesse, good save goalkeeper. It's a bit of a free one in the box. To Road, wins a header, but we don't really do much with it. Don't tell me he's down injured, please. We know how much a broken toe is going to hurt. Don't be a broken toe, that's all I ask. Haven't got a striker on the bench. Let's do that. Put Drogo up front. Schallenberg can come back in midfield. Well, given our record of injuries, it's probably a broken toe for Terode, and you won't see him for the next 3 months. And that's not what we want to see from the big target man we had up front. So add striker to the list of players we definitely need to sign. It's a 4-1 win all in all. It's a very good day at the office and a very, very impressive first game as manager of Schalke. First bit of very good news, we have our first signing. Jean Spiliers has agreed to join the club, only on $4,000 a week, 5-year contract. This is a huge one for us. The centre back that will probably set us up for the long term in his career mode. £3 million as well from Bruges to Schalke as well. Very good move. It's only a B. Then again, they accepted it straight away. I probably could have got a better deal on it. He's coming straight into that centre-back spot instead of Callas as well. The injury, Terode's only out for 5 days. That's absolutely fine. So come the end of the episode, this is how we look. Spiliers is going in ahead of Callas, the 18-year-old who's 6'2", sits in very nicely with this very tall defence that we've got, this brick wall that we are building. Any signing suggestions, get them down in the comments below. I will join you next time, and we will bring you as much as we can of this first bit of the season. So Karlsruhe, Nuremberg are probably going to be the next episode. Following that, we'll jump on to transfer deadline day, and then we'll start grinding through some of this season. So we've got a lot to look forward to. Like I said, signing suggestions down in the comments below would be greatly appreciated. If you have enjoyed, leave a like. New series. I'm hoping this is a response that you guys are going to enjoy, and it's a project we can enjoy together. Comment any feedback or any rules you think we should improve on this series as well. Subscribe to see more from us. You guys have been smashing that out recently. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and if you guys can help us out of that, that'll be huge. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.